Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Salenti, and it's Thursday, May 26th, 2022. And here are some of today's trends in the news. And remember, the trend is your friend. And we're the only trends in the news, trends broadcast in the entire world. They don't teach it at Harvard, don't teach it at Yale, don't teach it at Princeton, don't teach it at Oxford, don't teach it at Cambridge, and you know why? They don't know how to. Nope. Oh, we're going to tell you about history. We'll tell you what happened. We're not going to tell you what's going on, what it means, and what's next. No, we don't know how to do that. You know why? Because we've been brainwashed by the government school system, and we can't think for ourselves. So we'll repeat crap. So we're giving you trends in the news that you can't get anywhere else, and the Trends Journal. Your new issue is out yesterday. Another great cover by Anthony Freda. Yep. Fight it out and keep us out of it. You want war? There's Zelensky versus Putin. Yep, ain't my war. Anyway, on to the markets. The Dow rose for the fifth trading day in a row, adding 516 points. The Dow has fallen, by the way, for the last 8 weeks. And, so they're up a bit today. And the reason is that there was some good reports from the retail outlets. But they forgot the other bad ones from Target, from Walmart, from Kohl's. We won't talk about those. And so the big deal also is the Feds came out and they said they're going to be very aggressive in their meeting about raising interest rates, at least 50 basis points a couple of times. So if we have the breakout points in the Trends Journal where the crash is going to come, and it may come sooner than that, because a lot of geopolitical events are heating up that don't make things look very good. So the Dollar Tree jumped 21.9% after posting an earnings beat, and Dollar General. Think about it. Dollar Tree and Dollar General. You ever go in these places? Holy shit. Oh, they fucking depressing, man. And the poor people that work in these places. This is how low America has sunk. And they put out all the other people out of business. And they're not a dollar anymore. Yeah, you can still buy some dollar stuff, but it's, Anyway, so that tells you the story of where the country's going. It's going down the crapper. Yep. And what else do we have? First quarter domestic product. It didn't decline 1.3%. It declined 1.5%. And oil prices, they're up to $117 a barrel for Brent crude. And oil prices have climbed 3%. They're at a 2-month high. So you're telling me that as people are stretched out to buy anything, that the markets are going up and they're raising interest rates? And the other reason why oil prices went up is that they're going to stop that zero COVID policy over there in China, that the whole world has become like the Chinese way. We're going to lock you down. Put on that mask. You got to take that vax. Yeah, the Chinese way. You must obey. But what also has brought oil prices up, the United States has confiscated Iranian oil held on a Russian-operated ship near Greece and will send the cargo to the United States aboard another vessel. The Iranian flagship, the Pegasus, was among 5 vessels designated by Washington 2 days before Russia's invasion of Ukraine for sanctions against Promosovak Bank, a bank viewed as critical to Russia's defense sector. Could you imagine America doing this? Could you imagine if the Russians did this when America invaded Iraq, when America invaded Afghanistan, and when the Nobel Peace Prize winner Obama And Hillary Clinton and Samantha Power and Susan Rice and only women in charge. Yeah. Good, bad comes in every race, creed, color, so stop this shit. Could you imagine? Oh, Syria. I forgot Syria. Oh, how about blockading Saudi oil for their invasion of Yemen, which is the worst humanitarian crisis on earth? What's wrong with you, Salenti? Calm down and lower your voice, bend over, and take it up the ass like the rest of us. Be a coward. Buy their bullshit and let them steal your money to give it to the defense contractors. Like almost the $50 billion that went to Ukraine. I'm mentioning this because you don't know where the markets are going. You don't know where the economy is going. Because its war drums are beating. Again, we've been reporting on Israel. Look in your Trends Journal. Bombs away in Syria. Running drills with the United States. Drills to see how quick and how destructive they could attack Iran. You better prepare for the worst. And we're giving you the information in the Trends Journal that you're not getting anywhere else. For the grand total of $2 a week. Less than a shitty cup of coffee at one of these chains. Anyway. So. A source at Greece's shipping ministry said today that the U.S. Department of Justice, can you imagine that? Department of Justice, a fucking oxymoron, and a bunch of fucking morons running it. Where was I here? Quote, informed Greece that the cargo on the vessel is Iranian oil. Oh yeah, you can steal Iranian oil all you want. So anyway, and gold prices are flat. Bitcoin is in that $30,000 range where it's been stuck now for over 2 weeks. Again, we have the breakout points and we're still bullish on gold. And Bitcoin until it breaks past our level that we have in the Trends Journal. U.S. economic contraction to start the year was worse than expected, as I said, down 1.5%. And consumer spending as gauged by personal consumption expenditures increased 3.1%, better than the first estimate of 2.7%. Okay. What they're not including in here are rising prices. So people are... They're buying less, and it's costing them more. Durable good orders. You ready? When you take out defense spending, they rose the grand total of 0.3%. Inflation rising, rates hamper growth. Oh yeah, this is from the Wall Street Journal. No kidding. Rising rates hit mortgage lenders. Mortgage lenders are scrambling to survive a sharp drop-off in the number of homeowners refinancing their loans. Mortgage giants, including Wells Fargo, Rocket, have trimmed staff this spring. Online lender Better.com has laid off or offered buyouts to about half its workforce. Again, all things are connected, okay? Rising rates press landlords, investors. No shit. We've been writing about this and warning about this in the Trends Journal since they launched the COVID war, locked down economies, and destroyed businesses, and now people are working at home. Office occupancy rate is still about 40%, 60% below what it was. Again, we've said all this, you know. The phenomenon known as the industry as negative leverage hasn't been this widespread since the subprime crisis, okay? Again, we warned you, we have it, we said it. Nearly 1 in 5 sellers dropped prices during the 4 weeks ending May 22nd, according to Redfin Corp. European Central Bank warns house price correction is looming as rates rise. Okay? What's going to go down? How much are they going to go down? And which sectors are going to be hurt the hardest? It's in your Trends Journal. And big cities lost more residents in 2021. No shit. Crime rates, again, we said it, when people lose everything and have nothing left to lose, they lose it. They're losing it big time. China's economy faces battle just to keep growing, admits the premier, admitted. And this is from the Financial Times, so it's not a conspiracy theory. We said this was happening. We had pegged China's GDP growth at 5.5%. And now they did the lockdowns going on for 2 months. They say they're going to ease them up. 2 months of damage, big damage, and a load of the people, the companies that depend on sales in China are taking a big hit. It's the second largest economy in the world, and they got 1.4 billion people. America has 332 million. If you put Europe and the United States together, we got 700 million compared to 1.4 billion, and now you're losing that market? Now, bigs keep getting bigger. One of our articles we have in the Trends Journal section. Broadcom announces plans to buy VMware for $61 billion. Bigs keep getting bigger. Volt raises $50 million. Well, it's a different one, so digital currencies, which is very important. Here we go. Total Energies invests in U.S. renewables. French energy giant buys 50% stake in wind solar company Clearway Energy. The bigs keep getting bigger. Yep. And the digital, again, we got loads of articles on cryptos, where they're going to go, which ones are up, which ones are down, and where we see the whole thing going. And then we have the chancellor over there in Germany, Herr Schulz, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, addressed the World Economic Forum today. And he said, a major nuclear power is behaving as if it has the right to redraw borders, unlike America, who invades countries anytime they want to bring freedom and democracy and kills millions of people. Putin wants a return to a world order in which might dictates what is right, in which freedom, determination, and sovereignty are not for everyone, but America will go there and bring freedom and democracy. Ready for this? We cannot allow Putin to win this war. It's a matter of making it clear to Putin that there will be no dictated peace. You ready for this? Ukraine will not accept that, and neither will we. Heil Hitler! We launched Operation Barbarossa. We killed 25 million Russians, and they beat us in World War II, fuckface. Mind your own fucking business. We will. Look at the cover, fuckface. You want a war? Fight it out and keep us out of it. Put on your drag and go there and fight, or shut your fucking mouth. Anybody that wants to go fight, stop using the word we and you say I, because your we is sending poor guys and girls to go die for nothing. Yep. Yeah, very important. You know, you hear all this stuff. Putin's out of his mind. There's a coup going on. Putin's dying. Right? You hear all those things. I'm not making them up. So they say he's going to get overthrown. This is a story, top story in today's Wall Street Journal. Putin's powerful church ally helps cement support for war. On Sunday in early April, the leader of the Russian Orthodox Church stood inside the cathedral and Russian armed forces outside Moscow and delivered a sermon endorsing Vladimir Putin's war. Quote, "It was we who broke the back of fascism." You got that, Schultz? "Which would have conquered the world if not for Russia." Got that, Schultz, and all the rest of you? This is that Patriarch Kirill, flanked by uniformed Russian troops inside the grand building commemorating Russia's victory over invading Nazi forces in World War II. All right? Again, totally opposed to the Russian invasion. Ain't my business. Been going on between Russia and Ukraine for how many centuries? Not my business. And it's destroying the world. I just read you the inflation numbers. Oil prices. So going to read this, 65% or 63% of the Russians are in this church. Yep. 63% of the population identifies itself as Orthodox. They're supporting him. Ukraine war fuels triple crisis in poor nations. Keep the war going. Keep those supply chains closed down. Stop the wheat. Stop the barley. Stop the palladium. Stop the oil. Keep rising the prices, and only the people will pay. All these fuck faces that are politicians, they don't need the money. They steal it from us in the name of taxes. Got it? As food remains trapped in Ukraine, leaders were warned of global unrest. No shit. One of our top trends, the New World Disorder. Yeah. When people lose everything and have nothing left to lose, they lose it, and they're losing it big time. We need peace. And you got that fuckface Schultz saying, "Oh, no, we got to have the deal with Russia the way we want it." What, stop the destruction and call for peace. Look what happened to Berlin. You like Dresden? Why didn't you call for peace before you were losing? Because we're arrogant, crazy fucks. That's why. Biden, ready for this? Moving from Ukraine. Biden pledges to defend Taiwan. Biden pledges. The coward that got draft deferments in the Vietnam War, he's going to defend? This guy could hardly fucking talk. Again, go back to the cover. You're going to defend? You're going to defend? You want a war? Fight it out. Keep us out of it. Get in the ring. Get in the ring. Keep us out. All the leaders that want the war, go fight it out man to man and women to women. China and Russia hold exercises Biden visits. As Biden said this shit, and they had this meeting about how tough they're going to be on the Chinese and Russians were doing military drills, okay? To let them know that we're not going to take your shit. U.S. hastening to strengthen Taiwan forces. Great. Then you got that little fuckface over there, another little piece of shit clown over there in the U.K. Boris Johnson, F-U-C-K, Boris Johnson. The clown boy that you can't, the best cartoonist, even the great Anthony Frieda couldn't come up with a better freaky guy than this jerk. There he is, right? Guy running the show, the UK. He goes on, Johnson accepts, quote, full responsibility for party scandals. Johnson accepted full responsibility for the parties and the drunken behavior as they locked down everybody. They locked down everybody. That little fuck over there in California, Gruesome Newsom, same shit. Same shit. Going to the French Laundry up there and having a party. And the mayor of San Francisco, one after another. They lock you down and they do what they want. Anyway, he goes down, he takes full responsibility for the parties and drunken behavior that took place under his own roof at 10 Downing Street and insisted he would not be quitting. Quote, you ready? This is the bullshit. I am humbled. I have learnt. I've humbled. You fuck. You're only saying you're sorry and humbled because you got caught. You lied about it and said you never had it. These are the shitheads running our world. Got it? And they're leading us to war, death, and destruction and robbing us of our dough. You got a lot more here. Pfizer chief warns of, quote, constant waves of COVID. Sell more vaxxers. And then there's the one, the Texas slaughter. Ready? Texas slaughter spurs push for gun control. How about Texas slaughter should spur push for mind control? The fish rots from the head down. What makes this crazy person any crazier than all these people that want to go to war? What makes him different than saying Assad has to go or Gaddafi has to go, like Obama says? And Bush, Hussein has to go. He's going to try to kill my daddy. What makes them any crazier than him? Not gun control, mind control. How about all these so-called action movies that are all so violent? And this crazy little kid was playing this violent video game where they're killing people, and he lost the game, and he went out and killed people. How about these violent video games? How about these violent Hollywood shit action movies? How about the mass killings? The fish rots from the head down, and their fish are rotted. We better change this. So do what you can. Support the Trends Journal, trendsjournal.com, and freedom, peace, and justice. We're going to hold a rally this summer. We don't know when. You go to freedompeacejustice.com. We see the future, and it's hell on earth. United we stand, divided we die. And for more on the gun control, check out yesterday's video with Salenti and the judge. There is no greater authority, judicial authority, than Judge Napolitano. And with the background that he has. Listen to this video that's up. It's really important. Peace on earth, goodwill to men and women. And please do what you can to support us. We're fighting for freedom, peace, and justice, and we need your help. And we're giving you information in the Trends Journal, trends that you won't get anywhere else in the world. Thanks for tuning in. See you soon. From COVID war to Ukraine war to world war. Are you prepared for what's next? These are unprecedented times. What's next? What's going to happen? Read the Trends Journal. We have an unsurpassed track record of forecasting history before it happens. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happens. From the world leader in trend forecasting.